Scott Steiner and Dusty Rhodes said to me, you could be good, you could be bad, or you could be different. And you are different. My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stunt. And you can't teach that!
He's a one of one on planet Earth. 8 billion people, there's one Enzo.
And I'm the realest guy in the room, okay?
All the years I kind of worried about him, that he wouldn't find his place. He did it. Like, holy.
And right away, this guy shoots to the top in popularity. He was a moneymaker for him. I think they did 7 or 8 action figures within a period of like a year and a half.
For that year alone, we sold the most merch.
They had something special with their entrance. A lot of these guys don't have that.
Enzo, he's just got that thing. It's a dude in WWE, a smaller dude, but man, he captivates an audience.
How you doing?
Enzo wasn't a big, huge guy. He could perform and get people to like him, get a crowd over. He was everything that they needed.
You become a star in that life. It's hard to not be that guy.
People were begging him to fuck up.
Because if you ain't talking money, what the hell you talking about?
And then you look at Twitter and you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Huge news from the WWE. The organization has officially come to terms on the release of Enzo Amore, the current cruiserweight champion, one of the biggest stars in the WWE.
No one in their right mind is gonna think, this guy lost his job and he never got a phone call from a detective. This guy lost his job and he never had to come down and get like fingerprinted. That shit doesn't happen in America, but it did.
I didn't know what to do. I was so lost.
You kind of wonder where God is when these things are happening.
Somebody really had it out for him that didn't want him to be there anymore.
I don't think he had real alliances in that company, and I think he felt very much like an outsider.
I was so hurt. For 2 years, I refused to wrestle. I retire. I'm done.
Wrestling is his purpose.
My name
Enzo Amore.
and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that.
My brother truly loves wrestling.
He's been wanting to make a comeback in some sort of way.
I did it my way.
I don't know too many people who would work the industry backwards for the sake of the industry. He experienced the great fame, the fallout, and now he works it quietly. And he's looking to stay in the game that he loves and to earn his right to be there. My brother's just looking for respect.
I couldn't have wrote this script.
Can't set to launch of Enzo. Final bomb, shakalaka.
God did. And you can't teach that.
It was my
monotony. It comes in all shapes and sizes. Dull, tedious, just plain boring. But what is this? A contender, perhaps? Something unboring by the looks of it. Jabs right at dull, an uppercut to tedium, something that keeps you on your toes, keeps your head on a swivel, a knockout punch to your old, boring workouts. Welcome to Fight Camp.
Notorious, we notorious, yeah we notorious, yeah we some warriors, out here feeling glorious, yeah we notorious.
standing next to him. The future cut the check for him. Steady calls a reference. Taking off the jet, the vision is coming for next. Check. Taking off the jet, you headed to talk from the
Maybach music.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me? 'Cause I just wanna...
Get ready! Woo! We are on tour, and we're doing it better than anybody else alive. Now, Buddy Landau, it's so hard for me to sit back here in this studio looking at a guy out here hollering my name when last year I spent more money on skid liquor.
Every bar's holy, straight divinity. Great stability with ancient wizardry. God goes writing on the page after I prayed, he visits me. My frame is spiritually plateauing when angels lifted me.
Welcome to Turnbuckles and Spilt Liquor Podcast. I'm your host, Lito, with my co-host, Sinista1. We just got off the booth. We lit that thing on fire. We feeling good tonight. What's up, Sinista? How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. We want to thank everybody for hanging around. I see Emmanuel Gomes is in the chat. Thank you for everybody who hung out with us on the booth. So if you see me wearing the same stuff, if you see us wearing the same stuff, not because we lazy, we roll right into this. We just
right.
We just roll right into this.
roll right into this. You know what I'm saying?
And to be honest, Kevin, I'm just gonna ask you this right now. If that felt kind of nice, I mean, if I can work that might be just bring us closer. I was able to get that swap over pretty quick.
Okay.
For 9 o'clock. So
change it to 9 instead of 9:30. That's cool with me.
Yeah, we might do that. I'm feeling it. I actually felt that. You know, as a producer, there's some things that you say, okay, I think we can do this. You know, I think we can make that swap.
For sure.
Because all the production shit, all of the behind the scenes production stuff is done and ready to go for 9:30 because I have the booth. So I always try to get that all straight. So the only time that we would kind of cut it tight is when we have guests. But, you know, as far as if it's just me and you, 9 o'clock is kind of tight. We can do it. So,
I'm with that. I'm cool with that.
And that puts us on Arc Raiders at 10 o'clock.
That's right. That's why I said, like, yo, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. Speaking of Arc Raiders, and listen, we're going to have to put something in here where we have, like, Arc Raider, Arc Raider Tales or Arc something. Because
Tales from the
Arc something at the beginning of our show, because we always have something that happened to us every week. So this week, y'all, let me tell you about what happened to us playing Arc Raiders, right? So last night we we get on Arc and we want to go to a spot that we can loot it, right? Like you can loot in there and you find some bomb stuff, right? But from what now that I'm noticing, yo, as soon as we go, yeah, still in Montes, like, which is the trap of Arc Raiders. I'm noticing that once we go and loot like a certain area, we gotta just go home. Like we gotta leave. Because
give me the gloop.
So we looted this one place and we were straight. Like, yo, we got some stuff and then there was a bastion at the bottom. And these other 3 guys was like, yo. And we was like, yo, we friendly. And they was like, yeah, let's all go kill this bastion together. So we all went down there. We throwing grenades. We're shooting at it. We all beat this thing. It blows up. And then we all shared, you know what I'm saying, what was inside of it, right? Which was cool. And them guys was cool. It's like, yeah, get what you guys want. We get what we want, whatever. They were super cool. I'm like, this is going a little bit too good, right? Next thing we know, we go into this room and we forgot to close the door behind us. And it wasn't the same guys. It was some other guys, right? These guys came behind us, y'all. Start lighting us up. I'm talking about ASAP. And then to add insult to injury, what these guys do, once you're down, right? These guys will walk up to you and they'll talk crazy to you, and then they just punch you. And you're gone, like out the game. I had a, oh man, what kind of blueprint was that I had? I was so sorry. Let me say I was sorry. I had a blueprint. I said, oh shoot, I got this blueprint. Yo, we need to go. The other Keith that we had, he didn't want to go. He wanted to keep looting. And yeah, man. And not to mention, Keith got me killed our first game because he decided to shoot at that Rocketeer, and now I gotta go hide, right? So we out there with free loadouts. I'm hiding. Keith he brought his own loadout. Me and Sinister out there with our free loadout, and the next thing you know, he starts shooting at the Rocketeer. I'm like, bro, why did you do that? He like, I can get it. I can beat it. All right.
Famous last words. Put that on his.
I go out there. I'm like, man, now I gotta hide. So I'm trying to hide inside of like the grass, because there was no other place I could hide. I'm hiding in the grass. This guy decides to hide near me. Right? I'm like, go somewhere else. Like, it come over there. All of a sudden, you see this red light, like the Predator is looking at you. This red light comes on me. Boom! I tried to roll, because that's what I try to do, right? I try to like wait for them to shoot, and then I'll roll out the way so that I can run and then find a spot where I can shoot them. I didn't even get a chance to see because the grass was so high. I just seen the light coming through, so I didn't know. Needless to say, I died. I was like, bro, you got me killed, and you lost my anvil. So, it's a fun game, y'all. It definitely is. But let me tell you, let me give you a heads up. If you go in this game and you just start shooting people, shooting raiders, you will be in those type of lobbies every time you log in. They do that for people who act like they want to be 1v1 or PvP is what they call it, like players. And if there's one guy on our team that goes into lobbies and just be shooting people and all of that, all of us feel the wrath of that when we go. So, but we love Arc. Arc is that thing. We love Arc Raiders. That's my Arc Raider tales for this week. I'm sure I'll have some more stuff next week because it's always funny too. Somebody always does something and you're laughing. And look, did you see the way Sinister was looking when I told that story about those guys coming behind us? He hated that. He was pissed. He was pissed last night about that.
I had a lot of gloop, bro.
It was tough. It was a tough one. Also, in new cops for this week. Let me see if you can even see this. Got my guy here, Roman Reigns. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the OTC Series 123, Roman Reigns. I'll have my little short of this up real soon. That's the OTC though, with his new gauntlets and red and black gauntlet and stuff like that. That's the OTC. And then I got this guy.
Ooh, the Penta.
Penta. Yes, sir. I got this guy, Penta. This was his Royal Rumble attire. Cero Miedo. And this is his basic figure that I was talking about before previously. It's super dope. And then, last but certainly not least, got my guy here. 4 letters, 1 word.
Yeet.
Yeet. Royal Rumble Jey Uso. With the Yeet glasses. That's a new head sculpt. Also with the mullet or that he wears. I'm about to get me a mullet, bro. I'm about to start wearing me a Jey Uso mullet. This is new. Just came out, so I got it on Whatnot. I was able to find somebody that had it, so yeah. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet Jey Uso. So yeah, those are the newest cops for me. For the week, for sure. So we want to go ahead and we want to get into these topics, right? The topic, well, first and foremost, this weekend, your boy is returning to HorrorHound weekend. If you can see that. HorrorHound weekend is in Cincinnati, returning. There are going to be tons of people there, tons of people to see. As far as the wrestling, it's going to be Lita, Mick Foley, Killer Cross, and his wife Scarlett. And we're also going to see Ralph Macchio, William Zabka, who played Johnny from Cobra Kai and Karate Kid. It's so many people. Guys from the Scream movie that just came out this past week, which I've seen. I love the movie. Some people, they do their hating thing. For me, if I were to give Scream 1 to 10, I'm giving it a solid 8.
Yeah, I agree.
Solid 8.
I agree.
Solid 8. Like straight up. The only people that didn't like this movie were people who were not, I don't think they would be Scream stans. But me, I was a Scream stan. I've seen every last one of the Screams. Solid 8 for me. And 8 is cool. So you said same for you.
Yeah,
Solid
same
8.
for me. I mean, when you kill your own son.
Facts.
That's a different.
And that lady was nuts.
That was a different type of craziness.
She was crazy. How you going? You kill?
And he got the worst kill of the movie.
He did on the beer. Yeah, I ain't gonna. Yeah, y'all have to see it if you haven't seen it. We don't have a repost button here. Yeah, we don't have a spoiler repost button or nothing like that. We don't have a spoiler alert. But ooh wee, he got the worst kill for sure. Worst kill of the night. And then in the beginning with I would have never went to that place, especially at night.
I talked about this on the booth 2 weeks ago. White people. White people.
I would have never.
No black people are taking that trip. Not
and
one
going
black
and staying there for a night. Yeah,
is gonna stay. You tell a black person, hey, you want to come with me to this Airbnb that's in this house where the serial killer killed all these people? Black people, bruh.
I would look at you like, what? Nah, no thanks.
You just
I'm
asking
not
to be killed.
They paid money and they paid for yeah. And then they had a lot. They had a thing that looked like a mannequin. Or whatever that was supposed to be like a mannequin of the guy with the guy. Yeah,
like, you doing too much, bro.
And then it got switched. Like, so first of all, in my mind, I was thinking like, y'all, if y'all haven't seen a movie like this, I'm sorry, I have to get this off, right? In my mind, I'm thinking to myself, bro, so you was there like all night in the dark, just waiting for somebody because you knew somebody was coming to. You knew somebody had rented the Airbnb, so you wanted to make sure you hid somewhere in the dark for however long, and then you were able to. I don't know how they did the whole, because remember the one thing, it was motion. There's a motion sensor on it, so the head would move, right? How did they remove the old one, the one that was actually the motion sensor, and put somebody there without people knowing?
Because he went to the bathroom. Remember?
I know, but
they went upstairs.
He had to carry it. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out where did he put it? I would have loved to see like if he put it somewhere and then they were looking like, yo, which one? But it wasn't like that. But I kind of thought to myself, like, if I was like in that kind of Airbnb, and I was like, yeah, I'm staying here, and then you go into that room, you see that, I wouldn't have said it out loud, but what I would have done would I have been like, let me get something out the car real quick, and then I'm out. I'm not staying, bro. I'm getting a refund, calling. I need the refund back. And then when they was calling and messing with him over the phone, oh, it was dude, but it went ogre, yeah. It was crazy. But it was good. It was a good movie. Solid 8 for sure. New England Fan Fest is May 2nd. Seekonk Mass. We will have a vendor spot there. Us and our guy Dale from Bury the Booking podcast will be there. It's going to be so dope, y'all. Don't want to miss it. I mean, tons of wrestlers, including Demolition. It's who just went into the they're going into the WWE Hall of Fame.
In rotation down in the bottom right hand corner, people. You can see
so you do not want to miss that. We got to get into wrestling, y'all. Big week. Our big weekend for wrestling. AEW Revolution.
We got a quick discussion though that
What's
I
up?
had there as a topic.
Oh yeah,
a little quick discussion before we get into it. Is March to April the best time frame in pro wrestling? Now, back in the day, it used to be for me before social media. It was always after Survivor Series because you was coming into WrestleMania. But now with social media and we're back to having, good competing promotions, I feel like after what we saw this weekend between AEW, AAA, and WWE, I feel like right now that the period between March and April, we're getting the best wrestling we can get. Because I look at it, we noticed this when we started doing this podcast, and I noticed that everybody sets the tone. So, like what we saw this weekend, AEW has their Revolution event a month prior WWE's WrestleMania, and everybody cooked this weekend. And I feel like you're sending a message like, okay, if you want to take all of April for 2 weeks for WrestleMania, you got to beat this. And we saw this last year. Remember, we saw this last year where AEW came out and we was like, oh shit, WrestleMania better be ill. And it did. WrestleMania ended up having to pick up that pace. It had to pick up the pace so I feel like March to April, that little period, we get the best wrestling that we can see all year long, I think.
I think you're right, for sure. Road to WrestleMania is always very fun. And then around this time also, AEW seems to pick up, they turn it up a notch. And they just have some amazing matches, and the stuff that they're doing over there, those guys, man, with the trios championships, and those guys are really like talented, super duper talented over there. AEW Revolution was I was watching it, and it was some
everybody cooked this weekend.
It was some moves that was being done. I was like, ooh. I tell you one thing I did not like about AEW Revolution. Ronda Rousey. Didn't like it. Thought it was trash. Ronda, you go from WWE, which is go ahead.
So I'm gonna let you.
I know she got a fight coming up, but
hold on. So if you're Netflix, you're pissed right now. Let's put all the wrestling and all this. I know people are gonna say she's not contracted, but she is contracted. Ronda Rousey is contracted to fight Gina Carano live on Netflix. So I'm pretty sure Ronda Rousey got a call after her appearance at AEW. You all can like it, you can say whatever, but for me, from a business perspective, that was a bad look, bro. You got a big fight with Gina Carano in May on Netflix. You should be promoting Netflix that your fight is going to be on, not go to AEW and create a viral moment that's really not going to last, because when people like you and I with common sense start thinking about this, we're like, bro, how's she going to do that when your fight is on Netflix, which carries WWE? I'm sorry. Yes. I think it was an unprofessional bad look for Ronda Rousey to do that. Bad look.
I agree.
Professionally. I can't believe her management allowed her to do that. I can't. I'm just shocked.
I think Ronda was trying to be funny. She created a viral moment so that people can talk about it in the WWE.
No, I think she's so tied up in her FU to because she hates WWE.
Yeah,
she bad mouths WWE every chance I get, and I think because she hates WWE so much, she was clouded and made this bad decision, a very bad business decision, in my opinion.
Now the girl that fought is one of her best friends, right?
It is.
But I feel like doing that was just in bad taste, and you did it, and it's one thing to be seen in the crowd, right? You decided that you were gonna get in the ring, and now people are talking like, "Oh, is Ronda coming back to wrestle too? Is she gonna wrestle and do MMA?" And she's also been talking bad about Dana and the UFC, about how the UFC is not spending money like they used to get the great fights and all kind of stuff. And I'm just like, Ronda, why even do that? Why even? It's to me like, whatever. Like, but that's, that's on her. Whatever she say, whatever,
I'm rooting for Gina, by the way.
It's trash. Me too. I've always been a Gina Carano fan.
I'm rooting for Gina.
I've always been a Gina Carano fan, so I agree with you wholeheartedly on that. AEW Revolution it cooked some of the matches. Boom and Doom, AJ and QT Marshall. They defeated the Infantry. Big Boom, AJ, and QT. That was a good fight. TBS Championship match. TBS champion AEW. You want to go? Okay, you want to talk about the Boom and Doom? Go ahead, man.
Yeah, because there was some funny shit in this match from some celebrities that you never thought was going to do some shit. When I'm like, of all
Wayne
the
Brady.
weirdest, Wayne Brady, it was like, when he did that shit, I'm like, does Wayne Brady got to choke a bitch? And he slapped the shit out of him. And then Big Justice and his brother just week after week getting tossed around and smacked. Bro took his brother and took his face and mushed him. I'm like, why you doing these kids like this in AEW, bro?
Listen.
Big Justice is putting in work. I got to give props to him, but bro, they're taking some bumps, bro. These little kids. I want to see WWE start doing that. Yeah, I want to see WWE start putting people's kids up in here and have them take bumps, bro.
They taking some hellified bumps. I don't know,
he
man.
mushed his face, bro. He took.
Yeah.
He was like,
Other guy got speared. I mean, it was a lot going on. Like, there's a lot going on. Wow. The TBS Championship match. Willow Nightingale, whom is definitely if she's not a superstar yet, she will be. Willow Nightingale is super dope. Defeated Colossal, Lena Cross. Jungle Jack Perry eliminated Ricochet, and Ricochet was going crazy backstage. Won the national title, the AEW national title, in the 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal. AEW World Tag Team Championship match. FTR, my guys, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood, with Big Stoke. They defeated the Young Bucks and Matt and Nick Jackson. I love FTR. If anybody knows, FTR is my guys. Those guys are they remind me of the Midnight Express, who was my favorite tag team of all time. Beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan Lane, if y'all don't know, with Jim Cornette in that racket. FTR is super dope. Top guys is what we call them. And then everyone barred from ringside. Toni Storm defeated Marina Shafir. That's when we talking about Ronda Rousey decided that she was going to bring herself to the dang on inside of the ring, and she stood there with her hands on her hips, and everybody's like, oh my God, like Ronda. And then Toni, I love Toni Storm. Toni got up. She looked down the ring like, she looked, and then she just did one of these, like, oh, let me go down here with her. She's not afraid of her. And that was the thing, like, yo, like, which I thought Toni Storm was just going to look at her and like, oh, I'm leaving. Toni Storm did not get, like, she's not afraid of Ronda. I'm not going to go there. I used to love Ronda. Let me say that. Because Ronda was the underdog. People didn't, but then, like, some of the stuff she does, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe if I was able to talk to her and, find what's up, but I don't know what's going on with Ronda. AEW Continental Championship match. Mox versus Takashita.
What a match.
Yo. Mox puts on great. All his matches be like top notch, and Kineska too. Those guys, man. Kineska is speaking of Kineska, his figures, them things they're worth a lot of money. I don't know, like, if it's just a New Japan thing but yeah, him, yeah, they're worth a lot of money, man. And him and Kazuchika Okada, like, both of them, they're worth some bread. AEW World Women's Tag Team Championship, Divine Dominion defeated the Babes of Wrath, which was a good. I mean, all of these matches were fire. Like, I don't think there was a necessarily a bad match that night.
Right. Cooked.
And then Swerve is now heel. We seen this now. Swerve has turned heel all the way. We seen glimpses of it. He's heel all the way now. And I'm trying to, like, Swerve is my guy. Do I like it? I don't know. But I do like what they're doing with him and Kenny Omega. It's about to be great. I love it. What him and Kenny Omega are about to do. Swerve, he defeated Brody King. AEW Women's World Title match, the Toxic Spider defeated Chris Statlander 2-1 in the 2 out of 3 falls. That was a great match. Those matches were fire too. Now AEW came on at like 7.
Yep.
It lasted till about 12 midnight. Like,
yeah, because they had the 0 hour. That first part was the 0 hour.
Yeah.
And then
exactly.
had the regular event.
Man, it was nuts, yo. AEW Trios Championship match, which this was my probably one of my favorite matches. The Jet, Kevin Knight, Speedball, Mike Bailey, and Mystico. They defeated Don Callis' family, which was Kazuchika Okada and Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis. That was a great match too. Those three guys, those trios matches, WWE need to catch up. Those trios championship matches are fire. I don't know. They're fire. Oh, and then this match was fire too. Was match Andrade. Andrade went against Bandito. That match. Speak on that match, man. What did you think about that match?
That match was crazy, bro. There was a moment in there where there was like Andrade came back in the ring and there was like a reverse, like that reverse bridge, like that. I was like, yo, bro, like this is crazy. Athletes, bro, athletes. And Andrade, I love the fact he's prospering over there. I know he had a
for sure
out with WWE. And part of that I think played into
the Charlotte, with Charlotte,
with the Charlotte divorce.
He came out though and said the divorce was my fault, y'all. I was not who I should have been for her.
So he cheated.
He did that. That's what a man does.
And here's the funny thing too, is it me or does Charlotte been looking good lately? I saw her on Smack. I was like, yo, what is there something different about Charlotte Flair? Because she never did nothing for me. Like, I was like, okay, that's Charlotte Flair. I always saw her dad in her. But then when she was looking over what's-his-name show, R-Truth, and I was like, yo, she looks kind of nice tonight. What's up with this? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Charlotte's cool. Nia, though. Tornado Trios match. Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, and Darby Allin. That was a crazy match too. Now, one of these things that I don't understand about these matches, I know these guys are cool. Like, I'm not gonna let a guy spit in my face though. I don't think that should be part of the. These guys were spitting in Darby Allin's face. The dogs.
Darby Allin almost got hurt when he took that hit off the apron to the floor. His head was real close to the steel.
He took a spear.
Yeah. I was like, bro, if he had hit, he was like 3 inches away from hitting his head.
He took a hard spear too. Darby Allin takes Art of Hard, and then they hung him like by his chain from the turnbuckle. Did you see that?
Yeah, I don't like that. We've talked.
Yeah,
about
this
show.
stuff is
There's some things
like
I don't
nuts,
like
yo.
for entertainment, and that's one of them.
They pushed it a little too far. We'll talk about that last match.
They did it twice.
Yeah,
in the night.
we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah. So.
Matter of fact, this match coming up, MJF versus Hangman Adam Page. Great match, but these Texas Death matches, they go too far. They brought the needle back, went through the mouth of Hangman. They broke glass in the middle of the ring and slammed MJF in the middle of the ring. And they also dragged him like stomach first in the glass. The needle through the mouth though, that's I just feel like that's too much. Like I feel like that's a little too much.
He hung him at the end to win.
At the end, he hung like Hangman got hung. Like, and then I think he really passed out because after he finally let him go, he dropped to his knees and hit his head on the camera. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. Remember the cameraman was too close? Mm-hmm. He dropped to his knees, head first to the camera. Bow. I don't know if that was planned. I don't think it was.
I don't. Hitting the camera is not planned. I don't think hitting the camera is planned.
But he dropped to his knees and was too close. And that thing said, boom. And I was just like, yo.
Like I said, you have a lot of people, a lot of your wrestling fan base, and I've said this before, and I know that a lot of people don't like hearing it, but a lot of your fan bases are autistic fans that watch wrestling, and some of these autistic fans don't really know the difference, and we have a lot of bad parents, unfortunately, out here in society right now, and the last thing I need to see is some young artistic kid with another friend or and this hanging, and I don't know. I like AEW, but like I said, that's just one of the things I just kind of wish they would kind of cut back on.
They just don't need the needles. They don't need the needles, in my opinion. Let's go to AAA. AAA now. Flammer. She defeated Bailey in a AAA Reina de Reinas Championship Open Challenge.
Your girl showed out that match. That was a fucking.
She did, but they keep making her lose, yo. I'm just not. I don't mess with it, bro. I can't understand what they doing here. I
think it's playing into the storyline. Whatever's gonna happen with Bailey is playing into the story.
She's gonna switch into a heel and be the person that with the mental health issues all the way. Mm-hmm. I think, and at that point, she's gonna start winning. El Grande Americano defeated La Parca, original El Grande Americano, and Santos Escobar.
Yeah, I don't get this push, bro. I think it is leading up to the mask being. I think.
And did you see what happened? Like the original Americano, El Grande Americano got stuck in the. He got stuck in the crowd somehow.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't know, man. It's freaking nuts. I mean, what you thinking about original America? I mean, the El Grande.
Well, I mean, I'll save it because they had their match on Raw.
Okay, yeah,
so they had their match on Raw.
AAA Mega Championship match. Dominic Mysterio defeated Vikingo.
That match cooked.
That match is always. They fought before. They have good chemistry.
I've said this before on this show. I said, bro, Dominic is about to show you all that he's a real wrestler, bro. He can go toe to toe with some people. We've seen him go toe to toe with Penta. We've seen him handle his own. The thing is that this heel character is working for him. They've got to milk this heel character, but when it comes time for Dominic to go face and really show out, it's gonna be crazy. People don't understand. This match that he had this past weekend, that match was crazy.
Yeah, Dom is he's showing that he can hold his own. They made him a champion, double champion at one point. I think he's gonna keep the AAA at least for a while, unless the Demon comes back to fighting in AAA.
But they changed that whole narrative on Raw Monday night, which was weird. We can talk about that, but that was weird.
Yeah. Let's talk about SmackDown. Drew McIntyre quit WWE.
It was funny. For like the fourth time.
Yeah, he quits like every week. I don't know what's up with him. Uncle Howdy and Eric Rowan defeated Solo and Tala Tonga in a non-title match. It's about time for them to have their 4-on-4 match. I think that's going to be at WrestleMania. I think they're going to gear up for that.
They better hurry up because Shinsuke is working his... We saw it again on SmackDown. We saw Shinsuke talking to him. And
Shinsuke,
Japan, that Japan connection is there.
He
was thinking about it. So it's going to be nice. Yeah. It's going to be nice when it happens. I think we're going to see a really good tag team come out of this.
Yeah. Jade Cargill defeated Michin.
I fucked up. Damn, I had a picture that I wanted to show everybody. There was a part in this match when Jade Cargill threw Michin out the ring, and Jade Cargill gets up to go get Michin, and there's this young teenage boy. And when you see this young boy's face and the way he's looking at Jade Cargill, I made a meme up, and I didn't bring it to this show, but the meme says, when your puberty hits for the first time at a WWE match. His face just says... This little boy's face is like, why am I feeling this? It's like, why am I feeling this way? It's like when the puberty hits a WWE event.
That's so crazy.
I'll post it. I'll get it done and I'll post it to the Facebook page after this.
Yeah, we'll post it to our face. Make sure y'all tuning in and following the Facebook page, Turnbuckles and Spilt Liquor Podcast.
Yeah.
Damian Priest and R-Truth defeat Los Garza.
Yeah,
And
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Damian Priest and R-Truth as a tag team. I don't get that at all. Whatever. I don't,
Yeah, the
WWE
Bella
Women's.
Twins. What's up with the Bella Twins too? Being back in the. There's some weird stuff with the tag team divisions going on. This
I don't know.
R-Truth Damian Priest thing, it's working. I think they're fucking hilarious together. They're hilarious together.
They're funny, but it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. They're funny for sure. Doesn't make sense though. Yeah, the Irresistible Forces defeated Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Thanks to the Bella Twins. And then Jelly Roll punched a cursed Miz on Miz TV. Tiffany Stratton defeated Kiana James. Our guy that's super over, Trick Williams, defeated Jacob Fatu thanks to Drew, of course. Drew will quit and then still be in the building or find his way back into the building to mess up a match.
Right. Yep.
Another WrestleMania contract signing once again goes bad. The voices in Randy Orton's head allowed him to destroy Cody Rhodes.
Why do we not have security in these rings for every single contract signing? You would think they would at least have some type of ring security.
It wouldn't have mattered.
At the contract signing.
Wouldn't have mattered. I mean, he was destined to.
In my history of beatdowns in wrestling,
one of the worst.
That was up there.
Yeah.
That one was up there. That's up there that's probably my number one for the year right now.
Was that worse than when The Rock beat him up outside? Remember he was whipping him in the rain and all that?
Yes. The Mama Rhodes belt beating.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's ahead of that. It's definitely ahead of that. It is. That was. He literally beat the crap out of. I'm like, damn, Cody Rhodes' kid must be at home crying.
They probably didn't let. Yeah, they didn't let her watch for sure.
And for me, my opinion is, if I'm looking ahead at WrestleMania, like I said, and I'm gonna stick by my prediction, Roman Reigns and Cody, they have to leave to promote Street Fighter, and they're already talking and promoting this movie because there was a big story released today how the cast members on the set of the movie Street Fighter didn't understand about wrestling, and they had on the walkie-talkies, they were keeping them separate and making sure they didn't run into each other because they thought that these dudes really had real beef. So they're already starting the promotion for this movie that comes out in October. So my opinion is, I think Randy's looking at 15 at WrestleMania, and I think he's gonna beat the crap out of Cody, and Cody's gonna take that time off again. But as we saw on WWE Unreal, Triple H and them were bullshit at the fact that he had taken off to film the movie without telling anybody. So this time I'm pretty sure he told them up front, and they're preparing for him to go on the promo tour with Roman. So
I don't like hearing that because it means that we might not win. I'm hoping something happens where Roman's able to get this belt, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But I'm holding out hope that we can get it done because everything looks like the bloodline's coming back together. Because LA Knight said something about it. He's worried about it, about them linking back up.
And speaking about the curse Miz, the curse was because what's his name pushed him in front of him, and Danhausen cursed the Miz instead. And Danhausen, I gotta admit, when we first talked about his premiere debut, it was trash. It was garbage. They've done a really good job repairing Danhausen's character. I gotta give WWE props. He's entertaining. I like it. it is. Some will say the curse thing is corny, but I like it because now you're like, okay, you know this person's gonna lose, but how are they gonna lose? Like, how is it gonna happen? You know?
Yeah.
So,
talk about Raw. We're making good time. Got about 10 minutes left. Yeah, 14 minutes left. Seth Rollins emerged with masked men again, only to face Paul Heyman, who brought out Brock Lesnar. But wait, there's more.
hold on. Well, let's do the beat. Let's do this beat first. Here we go. Here's who came out. Bro, the crowd was, that crowd was, whoo, whoo, heat, bro. That was
100%.
That was, man.
I don't think we did it justice. I just gotta play I just gotta play like a little more like snippet of that. Yeah. Oh, but Obafemi is a bad. When I seen, first of all, I called this, right? I said at some point Oba and Brock are going to meet in the ring, and they're going to lock in that WrestleMania fight. I said this was going to happen. So Paul Heyman thought he was doing something slick by trying to, because he said F-A-F-O, like F around and find out, right? He thought Brock was going to come in the ring and bully Seth, and Seth already had Oba in his back pocket. He like, you can come. He knew he was going to come out. So Oba's music hits. Oba comes like, he's standing at the, first of all, if you're in that ring, that music hit, and then you see the light behind that big Negro down the aisle, part of you is like, I'm going home. I'm leaving. I'm not gonna let him come down here and do this to me. It was a huge moment for Obafemi last night. Obafemi comes down and he's doing his march. And then they pan to Brock, and Brock's like this.
Yeah, he sold it.
Yeah. He sold it.
Killed all the rumors. Killed all the rumors that have been running around.
Brock turns his attention to Seth. Seth rolls out the ring. Brock goes to Oba. Oba just picks him up like this throws him up. It was like all in one motion, like
320 pounds, I think.
And then just boom. I said, oh my goodness.
Well, no, you said this.
Damn!
This is true. That's what I said.
Cause you text
I text Sinister. Because Oba has been doing people dirty like the past 4 weeks.
I wasn't expecting. I was expecting another stare down and teasing us like they did at Royal Rumble and build this up. But when you do something like that, you're like, bro, that just. I'm sticking by. And last week I messed up. My apologies with my sound. But last week I said my prediction is that I feel like Oba is about to replace him in WrestleMania. The streak will now be Oba Femi. Brock will retire. Brock is gonna turn it over like Undertaker turned it over to him, and they'll keep that streak going. Oba is so powerful and so over that he is a guy that you could utilize every year for WrestleMania and keep him off of every other card and just bring him in November. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a good look for Oba. I think that let's start this streak, bro. Let's start this streak every year.
And one thing people didn't catch either. Brock did that for Oba last night. Oba was so thankful about it. When they panned to him once Brock was out of the ring, he had a tear here going down his face. He was so like emotional about the moment.
Yeah.
That is super dope to me, man.
Brock was caught telling him, "Yo, put your foot on my chest." Because Brock knows, Oba's new at this. He's still, and Brock knows, hey, you're going to WrestleMania. This is, put your foot on my chest.
Oba had a moment where a tear came down his face, y'all. That is so dope. I'm so happy for Oba Femi, man. For many reasons, and we gotta have Mr. Shabazz back at this point because we maybe we need to get him on next week, next Tuesday if we can have Mr. Shabazz back, because Mr. Shabazz wrote this book. You can't see it because of my background, but it's The Black World Champions. I would love to hear how he feels about Oba Femi. We'll love to have him on again. We both got that book, The Black World Champions. Would love to hear how what he thinks of Oba Femi, because and I wish Ahmed Johnson watched wrestling too. And if he doesn't watch it, or if he didn't, I hope that if he's seen Oba, it will make him want to watch again. I think that would be dope if he was able to talk to Oba and mentor him in some way. So he can not make the same mistakes that most of the other guys made. So I think that's dope. Shout out Oba Femi. We love Oba Femi up here at Turnbuckles and Spilt podcast. That's our guy. So if you go to Raw and you see an Oba Femi 2XL, I'll send you the money for that, for sure. AJ Lee defeated Bayley in a women's Intercontinental title match. My girl lost again, but she did say before this match, I think a couple weeks ago, the last time she fought AJ was in 2011 or 2013, something like that.
Yeah, it was a while back, yeah.
And she wanted to fight her again just for them to, and they had a great match. So I can't take anything away from that match at all. The Penta and Dragon Lee match. I don't have nothing to say. I'm speechless. Hit the button.
I gotta hit that button again. Hold on.
Damn!
I have nothing to say. What a great match, man. That match was PLE. That should have been a PLE.
And Dragon Lee came out with the wings that I was telling you about that he had in AAA. That I was like, damn, why didn't he wear them in WWE?
And he's wearing them now.
He wore them. I was like, yo, he came with the wings, the dragon wings. I was like, yo, this match is about to cook. It is.
And his move that he does, the dragon. Oh man.
See, I messed up as a producer tonight. We should have came into Migos. Because all these promotions cook, bro. I should have Migos open up with the little intro music tonight, bro. Cooking on the pot.
Facts. Natty defeated Maxine Dupree. That was a good match. Stephanie Van Kier defeated Raquel Rodriguez. Then we get up to...
Ooh, before you get into that, though, I do want to touch base, because this is a big topic. This is the main part of the night. So, if y'all didn't watch Raw, it's not in here, but what I was referring to Kevin was Liv Morgan. All of a sudden, this whole thing with Finn was her idea, and she's been manipulating this whole thing from day one since she came back. I was expecting this storyline to kind of focus on Finn going after Dominic or going after JD McDonough, but now I don't get it. Liv is putting it out there like she's the one that orchestrated, she's the one that masterminded this, she's the one that pulled the strings for them turning on Finn Balor. So now I'm going to be interested to see where this whole storyline goes, because Finn just can't go after Liv Morgan. So where's the storyline going, bro? Like,
is there a woman coming back?
Who would he bring back though? Who would he link up with?
Does he have history with any? I don't think so. We'll have to do some research on that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm he's got to bring a woman, and that's where I was confused. I'm like, well, then who's he bringing? Ooh, what's her name is hurt. What if she was the plant to take Liv out? What if she comes back from injury with Finn?
Oh yeah, because she was initially going after Dom.
That's right. Yeah. What if she's the Finn Balor female? That would be ill. That would be kind of nice.
That would be ill. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. CM Punk, the king of mind games, World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk lost to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns told him flat out, "You're old." He cooked him again in another... to the point where
his wife makes more than him, and she's the one that can take the time off because she's a
and
top runner.
Then he punched Punk punched Roman, and Roman was laughing. He said, "Now who's in whose head?" And see, what makes me believe the bloodline's coming back also, the original bloodline, which is the Usos and Roman, is because the way that they are acting right now, because of the disrespect to Roman's dad. And Roman said something last night. He said, all of my cousins should be upset and offended by what CM Punk said about my dad. Y'all can have him before and after WrestleMania, but WrestleMania, he's mine. So CM Punk said, "Oh, so you put a hit out? You gonna put a hit out on me? Like you gonna have all your cousins, you know what I mean, coming and try to get at me?" So I believe that to some degree we might see Solo show up. It's going to be interesting to see what happens within these next few weeks. Yeah, I'm excited. But I think
I'm super excited because I'm gonna be in Boston next Monday night for Raw.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, you gonna see something. And like you mess around, gonna be texting me like, "Bro, did you see that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I saw it. I'm watching it." For sure.
So I'm praying. I'm actually really praying because where my seats are, they're only 10 rows up from the ring, from the cage, from the floor, 10 rows up, and my seats are aisle seats. I have seat 1 and seat 2 at the beginning of row 10, which means if that's the side the Usos come down to go to the ring that night, if they come out, I'll be happy because I'm going to go live. So please follow me because I'm gonna go live that night from there.
And you know you can also get up from your seat and walk to the guardrail. You can do that too, and then just go sit down after that. But that's what a lot of people do if they're sitting that close. Yeah, that's dope, man. So, great night of shows tonight, y'all. The booth, and then us following the booth with Turnbuckles and Spilt podcast. We will be back next week. Next Tuesday, and we'll give y'all some more dope stuff. We're gonna have some more dope things to talk about, some more wrestling. Y'all. So
if I do get arrested because I bump into Rhea Ripley, Kevin will set up a GoFund for my bail money on the phone.
Facts. Pray that Sinista does not try to get Rhea. Okay. Pray that he does not try to get her because he loves
the
Rhea Ripley.
GoFund link at the bottom of the screen next week.
It's gonna be like, yeah, anybody can help. Okay. It's so crazy. For my man Sinista1, I'm your boy Lito. This is Turnbuckles and Spilt podcast. I will be posting all weekend, just random things from my experience at HorrorHound Weekend 2026. Love y'all, man. Peace out.
Take care.
In me in vantage points, so I can't abandon joints. Gotta grab the coins, pay me wickedly. Superman of Thor, who am I? Haters mimic me, and they fans cheer him on with their capabilities. Wow, double entendre, crazy lyrically. Had to read a page in Timothy to take it seriously, cause I ain't scared, I ain't got no fear, baby, get with me. Open doors for the people, you can say it's chivalry. I drop bombs, it'll be a day in infamy, mainly cause all my ops feeling painful instantly. Stay for sympathy, not me, creating imagery that everybody you like I made a simile. Facts.